Didn't see that coming. Wonder who's going to have to clean up all those bodies. Oh. Well, welcome to another episode of Feral watching a cartoon about pastel-coloured ponies and then saying stuff to a camera. Okay, this week's episode is Surf and Slash or Turf. Let's get to the watching and the talking when I find the right thing that I got to click. Okay, click. There we go. Right, okay.
Princess Twilight! We're glowing!
CMC, cool. And do they really call her Princess Twilight? I mean, they knew her for a long time as just Twilight, so would she insist on them calling her Princess, or did they just choose to do it and she got over the awkwardness of the little fillies calling her Princess? They're
off the table! But what's way out there? Mount Eris, the home of the Hippogriffs.
Ooh.
And that's where you're headed.
Okay. Hippogriffs, surf and or turf. It's gonna be a Hippogriffs versus sea ponies thing, isn't it? Okay, so outside of Equestria for the CMC then. Cool.
You really don't need to come with us, Twilight.
You really don't need to come with us. Us three fillies all on our own out to a strange place that we've never been before and most ponies have never even set foot. Well, what could possibly go wrong?
There's some school business I need to take care of on Mount Eris.
Oh, and thank you for mentioning the school again, just to remind us that it still exists.
It's very important that her mother and father sign it, or else no field trips.
Yeah, it's basically a boarding school because you've got things coming from outside of Equestria. Would you not have some sort of ongoing permission to take them on these field trips sort of thing?
Wow! They have more than one house? I guess so.
Okay, probably should have been paying attention to that bit, but oh well.
Last stop, the new Mount Eris station.
New Mount Eris station. Well, it's good that they've already expanded the railway infrastructure out there, isn't it? Convenient. Well, we can't even get our railway infrastructure funded, but...
Part bird, part pony? I'm happy with just my pony parts, thanks.
Well, just a thought, but maybe if you had the part bird thing down, then you'd be able to fly? Oh, yeah, I felt that now.
Then, in the Battle of Canterlot, when Applejack defeated the Storm King... Wait, what? She told you she defeated him? By herself? Maybe she didn't say that exactly.
Right. It's Apple Bloom just showing a little family importance. Not quite self-importance, but family importance. Okay, so that's what Mount Eris looks like in the Friendship is Magic universe. Cool. And that would be the beach where it happened.
So what kind of cutie mark related friendship problem do you think we're supposed to solve?
Doesn't have to be cutie mark related. Although, I can understand why, because, they're the cutie mark crusaders.
Attention, please! Any grip here have a problem?
I'm trying to remember in any of the other episodes where they had to go and solve a friendship problem, if any of them had just thought to ask if anyone has a problem, because they all went there, they had trouble finding these problems and fixing them. I don't know if anyone actually ever thought to say, hey, does anyone have a friendship problem here? Anyone fallen out for anything?
I'm Silverstream's brother, Terramar.
A hippogriff can have a sea pony for a brother? How does that work exactly? Shh!
Well, it's a lot less weird than an Earth pony having a unicorn and a Pegasus as a child.
After the Storm King was defeated, the sea ponies didn't have to hide anymore. So some of them changed back to hippogriffs and went home to Mount Eris.
But others got used to living under the water and
Right.
stayed in Sequestria.
Yeah.
And me?
Okay.
Well, I kind of go back and forth. With this, it's a tiny piece of the magic pearl. It was split up among our kingdoms.
So there we go. That's the information that we should have been given in, I think it was School Days Part 2, to let us know why Silverstream was able to switch back and forth. But yeah, this is going to be a Sea Ponies versus Hippogriffs thing, isn't it?
Whoa! This looks amazing! Last time I was here, it was a ghost town.
Well, again, he was just saying how they don't need to hide anymore, so they've come back. Still using shells, I see.
I officially open the Glad to Be a Hippogriff Festival!
Right, the Glad to be a Hippogriff Festival. I'm guessing we're gonna see the Proud to be a Sea Pony Festival soon. And yeah, this is basically gonna be Hasbro's take on racism, isn't it?
Wow! It's a good day to show up!
Oh, she just had a little hover there, little hover.
Princess Twilight Sparkle!
Okay.
To the refreshment tent for a stein of salmon juice!
Salmon juice? That sounds so horrendously nasty.
Your dad's certainly outgoing, isn't he?
He's a great guy.
I'm guessing it's a hippogriff tendency, being outgoing.
Legend says that...
Scooter Bell? Sweetie Zoom? It does seem like a nice relaxing place.
Awesome! I love this!
Chill out a bit.
Problem? You have a problem? Yes!
Okay, just because someone says problem, that doesn't mean that's the problem that you're there to deal with. Although it obviously is going to be that. You know, not that they're going to help him decide, they're going to help him realise that it's okay to be both, isn't it?
Sequestria is another great place to live. That's where my mom is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So no matter where I am, I feel like I'm letting someone down.
So, just do both, you know, week in one place, week in another. If you start missing one, go back there for a day or two, and then just flip-flop as and when you feel.
Pro, it's beautiful. Con, too far from Equestria. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Pro, also, not underwater, so, you know, no terrifying, horrific ocean depths.
It'd be more fair if we visit both places before we decide.
Visit both Oh, please tell me that we're going to get to see it. Please tell me that we're going to get to see CMCC ponies. CMC ponies.
And how exactly are we going to visit underwater?
Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, that's so awesome.
Woohoo!
Oh, look how happy Scoots is.
Whoa! This must be just like flying! Woohoo!
I was actually about to say just that thing, that this just must be like the freedom of flying that she doesn't get in the pony world. Oh, the CMC ponies are so cute!
Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, Apple Bloom, this is my mom, Ocean Flow.
So, okay, maybe not racism, but at least their take on broken homes, because think about it, this is kind of like a divorced family, you know, you've got the two separate parents living in different worlds, and the kid who is torn between them.
Research.
Look how happy Scoots is! And she's going to have to give that up eventually. Oh, she's got the freedom that she's never had before, the freedom of 3 dimensions, and it can't last.
Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada,
She's
boom,
going to be
bada, boom.
longing for... Is that a Spike Sea Pony? I swear I just saw a Spike Sea Pony. Oh, she's going to miss that for the rest of her life.
Why don't we find Twilight Sparkle, finish the chart, and head back up the mountain? I have some serious field twirling to do. I want to stay
You can
and swim
field
some
twirl
more.
any time. Oh. Oh, poor Scoots.
Could be another trophy in my future.
Oh, she's recovered quickly.
Swimming is like flying, multicolored fish, and did I mention the flying thing?
I wonder why that's her obsession.
Dark, wet,
poor
sea
thing.
monsters. I don't
Sea
remember
monsters,
any sea
yes.
monsters.
They were there. They were there. Trust me, they were there. You can't see very far underwater, so you know that just out of sight, there is that giant maw full of razor-sharp needle teeth just waiting to snap around. We've got a song. Oh, we got a song.
Thank goodness that the Cutie Mark Crusaders
It's a CMC song.
to give you hope and help you to decide.
Again, why does he have to decide? Yes, okay, he feels like he's letting someone down wherever he is, but if he chooses one, then he's going to be feeling that forever, so why not just flutter between as and when you feel like, or on a weekly basis or something?
Harmonizing height, Equestria! Harmonizing height! That's
Oh.
it. This is the end. Don't ever talk to me again.
Oh boy. So the friendship problem appears to be their own, caused by being called after this friendship problem.
Sweetie Belle said to tell you it's your fault that Terramar ran off.
Oh.
If it weren't for her, our mission would have been over by now.
Oh, no. No.
We're having a seashell crafting circle. Care to join us?
Actually, we're right in the middle of...
There you are. The flag-folding ceremony's about to begin.
Thank you, really. I've had a great time in both places today, but... Wow, this must be how Terramar feels all the time.
Thank you. He did mention it.
Hello, Skybeak.
You're looking well.
So they're all still fine with each other? So yes, definitely not the racism thing then. It's the divorce thing, the broken home thing. I don't see why they all don't just flip between the worlds as and when they see fit.
Huh, I thought for sure he came this way. He did.
And I'm staying here, too.
Wow, really? You didn't see him up there?
We thought we'd get every creature together for a picnic on the beach. And we mean every creature.
Yeah, every creature except for yaks, dragons, changelings. Basically, you mean hippogriffs and sea ponies. Well, there we go, yeah, there we are, flitting between the two.
Son, there you are.
See, it's fine
Your
to be
friends
either.
told us how you've been feeling.
And we're sorry if we ever made you think you had to choose between worlds. That wasn't our intention, honey.
And there it is. Heartwarming.
You can keep doing what you've been doing, going back and forth.
And enjoying both places.
Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet.
Something we forgot to add that both places have. Family and friends who love you.
There we go.
Congratulations! Your first map mission is a success.
So it's map missions now, not friendship problems. Oh, well, that was amazingly touching. I really enjoyed that episode. Okay, I will admit, as I say, at first I thought they might have touched on the whole racism thing, you know, sea ponies versus hippogriffs, which would have been a nice way of broaching the subject, because, you know, it's like out in our world, we have racism, and what is the point? Human is human. Yeah? Anyway, different topic. Could have broached it. Didn't. Enough said. But to me, now looking at it, this actually does have a lot of divorce allegory there. More like a parent moving away. You know, the parents still love each other, but the kid is kind of still left in a bit of a limbo there. And sometimes, okay, they might feel like going back and forth is trouble, but they get to see both parents. But if they were to choose one, then they'd feel like they were betraying the other parent. But to the most important part, Scoot's got to experience what it was like to fly, and then had to give it up forever. So she's now gonna be living with, okay, she's got the memory of what it was like to fly, but to have that and then have it taken away? Yeah, okay, she can come back and visit and live the sea pony lifestyle for a while, but unless she decides to give up on her Ponyville life and her friends in the CMC, then that's always just going to be a vacation for her, a break from her normal flightless life. And I really don't want to think about that. No, don't think about that. Okay, don't think about that. She had a happy time swimming around, and she can go and visit and do it again whenever she wants. Okay, there, we can go with that, Oh, but it was amazing to see her that happy, wasn't it? That really warmed the heart. Mine, anyway. Don't know about yours. I hope it did. It was a little weird, like I say, that Twilight had to get permission slips, because running a boarding school, you'd have thought that that would have been inherent when they signed up to the school. That, you know, permission to do these things is inherently accepted to be given, because it's either that or you have to get a permission slip for every single field trip they're going to go on, which is either going to mean a lot of travelling around or limiting the number of field trips. Something has just occurred to me, actually. This is probably actually the form that grants that ongoing permission to go on field trips and things that just got slipped when Silverstream signed up to the school. There we go. Okay. The main thing that didn't make sense to me in this episode now makes sense. Awesome. So everything's fallen into place. Silverstream's happy. Scoots has got the memory of what it was like to fly and can visit any time and is absolutely, definitely not going to be missing that for the rest of her life. The CMC had a breakup and are happily back together now. Everyone's happy. Happy ending. Yay. Okay, I've got a little bit overexcited. I think my Hippogriff is showing up here. So I'm going to leave the episode there. I hope you really enjoyed this as much as I did. I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction as much as I enjoyed making it. There we go. That was almost real words there. I will mention again and again that I do have a Twitter at @FeralBrony, capital F, capital B, no spaces, and that's where you can find stuff that occurs to me about pony, general pony inanity, weird frames I spot while editing these things, and other pony stuff. Basically stuff that doesn't make it to YouTube. Well, if I've missed anything, I'm sure my editor will put it into a little roundup after the show, or he's already clarified it in his commentary at the top. I'm just wondering how much I've given him to criticise me about today, because I really liked that episode. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I may have, I may not have. It might have slipped my mind. I think I did. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. See you next time. Bye, guys.
Might not have anything to do with that at all.